Hi, second graders. Welcome to Writer's Workshop. Remember, today we're going to continue working on our informational writing. This is our third lesson. As a reminder, during Writer's Workshop, there are three different portions. The first part is the mini lesson. That's where we are right now. That's where I'm teaching you and you are listening and learning. After we're done with this, you're going to turn off your computer and set a timer for 20 minutes and write on your own. Right. After that, you're going to come back to your computer and post a discussion post on our Schoology course where you can make your own video and you can also look at your friends' videos and comment on theirs. All right, so as a reminder, informational books, that's a fancy way to say nonfiction books. These are real books that tell and inform, real books that teach and explain, real books, okay? So we're not going to be writing any stories during our writer's workshop today, all right? I know in our ELA class, we're doing a little bit of personal narratives. Fantastic. We already know how to write those, right? But today for Writer's Workshop, we're going to be nonfiction writers. Just as a review, nonfiction can be about sports, holidays, transportation. It can be about animals. That's what I'm going to write about today. But you're not going to find a beginning, middle, and an end or anything imaginary. Okay, for our lesson today, we are going to learn to include headings in our nonfiction writing. A heading tells the reader what each page will be about. Very cool. What's going to happen is we're going to call these subtopics, and all of your subtopics, are eventually going to become chapters in our expert books. Wow, so exciting. Writing chapter books. We are ready. Okay, so here's what we need to do. First, we need to brainstorm. I have this little worksheet that I used here, but you can just use a piece of paper. It doesn't matter. You're going to think about the topic that you know so much about, that you're an expert about. I chose dogs because I know a lot about dogs because I have a dog. So I thought about all the different things that I know all about dogs that fall under that heading. My first one was different types of dogs. I know all about how there's different kinds of dogs. I see them. I've seen them in movies. I've seen them in my neighborhood. I've read about them. Second, I know how to take care of a dog because I have a dog. So I know all the different things that you need to do to keep your dog happy, healthy, and safe. I was also thinking it would be nice to explain why I really like dogs. That's kind of like an opinion piece, but it's also real, like having to do with my topic, which is totally fine. I also thought about what they eat. I know a lot about what dogs eat. Also, I know a lot of fun facts, like silly things about dogs or things that are just things that I think are interesting about dogs. So I could have that be a chapter. So each one of these is going to be its own writing. Perfect. The next step, after you think about all the different topics that you know about about all the different topics, all of the subtopics that you know about your topic, is that next you're going to start thinking about the details under that topic. Okay. So my topic is all about dogs. My subtopic, or my chapter that I'm going to write today, is going to be about how to take care of a dog. Oops, my O got a little messy, but it's okay. So I just pulled out that one piece and I'm going to write some details about it. Okay. There's a spot for 3 details. I said, how to take care of a dog. I know that you have to feed them twice a day. You should take them on walks and you need to give them a bath. Not every day, but every once in a while. Dog needs a bath. They get dirty, right? So I looked at all of these details and I wrote about them. I actually ran out of room. I wrote a little bit too much, but that's okay. You guys ready to look at what I did? Watch me as I used this sheet to help myself write a chapter or part of a chapter in my book all about dogs. You guys ready? Okay. Here is my picture. I have 3 parts to my picture because I have 3 details that I was planning on writing about. Here is Zoe's food. There's the scoop. There's me taking Zoe on a walk with the leash. And there's actually my son Aiden is the one who gives Zoe a bath. So he has a hose and he's spraying Zoe and she has bubbles in her hair. Pretty funny, huh? She kind of looks like she's wearing a hat. Okay, as I said, this isn't finished. I ran out of room at the bottom, but as always, I can just go back and add on to it later, just like you guys. Ready? How to take care of a dog. Taking care of a dog can be fun. There are a few super important things that you need to do to keep your dog healthy. First, you need to remember to feed them. I feed my dog twice a day. I use a little scoop I messed up, to measure exactly how much she needs to eat to keep her healthy. Next, you have to make sure to take them on walks. Different types of dogs need different types of walks. My dog is big and has a lot of energy, so I have to take her for longer walks. But maybe if you have a small dog, it doesn't need to go quite so far. Oh man, look at that. I only got to 2 of my details. I'm going to have to grab another piece of paper and continue my writing about how to care for a dog and talk about how we give Zoe a bath and how Aiden does that and how often we do that. When I'm done with that, when I'm done with that, I'm going to go back and look at more of my topics and pick another chapter to write about. Pretty soon, my book's going to be pretty long and it's going to be really interesting, I hope. All right, guys, now it's your turn. I want you to think about the one topic you're going to write about and a few things about your topic that can become chapters. Then think about the details that you can include under that one chapter and write. Like me, if after 20 minutes you don't get done, that's okay. You can write about it later. Not a big deal. Just share whatever you got done today. All right. I cannot wait to see your work. You guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job. Remember, the more we write, the better we get. Grow your brains. I'll see you guys soon.